Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to By-Hay Arena, Northside High School. The #1 Northside Legends take on Bishop Dwenger, 8-8 on the season. Northside setting at 19-1, winners of 13 straight. That loss, an overtime loss to SAC leader Snyder. And Snyder, of course, playing Bishop Luers tonight for what essentially will be the SAC championship. We've got 3 weeks left in the season, but tonight's game between the Knights and the Panthers go a long way. And, of course, Northside hoping to keep pace and certainly be tuned up in postseason form. Pairings coming out Sunday the 19th. After tonight's game, the Redskins only have 2 more games on the schedule. And I tell you what, for a team that's 19-1, this is a squad that's weathered the storm quite nicely. We want to remind you, tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education that you need to advance your game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. It's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. And the storyline tonight for Northside, a prohibitive favorite in this contest against Bishop Dwenger, a team that has struggled to put together consistency this season. They will do it, Northside will do it, without senior forward Jalen Butts. We're going through the starting lineups right now. Elijah Holmes will take one. It will most likely go like this. Elijah Holmes and Devontae Kenny at guard. Keon Brooks will play forward. No surprises, Juan Quarles will play the other guard. Keon Brooks, as we mentioned, likely to play forward. Carlos O'Brien getting a start. We'll have your starting lineups for Bishop Dwenger here in a moment, but they include Campbell Donovan, Jack Pattenberg, Hayden Smith, Nick Passiano. Passano will jump it up, also getting the start tonight. At guard, Connor Martin. So it goes like this. Martin, Donovan, Pattenberg, Smithy, and Passano. It is controlled immediately by Northside. Devontae Kenny brings it across. Sometimes he's a little slow coming off the bench, but that's not the case tonight. Kenny, one of the seniors honored in our pregame ceremonies tonight. Quarles on the left side, cross-court pass opposite side to O'Brien. Kenny top of the key. Put it up from about 18, hangs on the rim, no good. The rebound from Passano. And Bishop Dwenger has the ball. Just over 30 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Sweeping out to get it. That's Martin. Martin fires it inside. Passano tries the bank. Won't go. Kenny with the rebound. Quickly brings it through traffic. Kicks it off to the right side. To Holmes. Now back to the left side. He's setting it up to Quarles. Coming down low. And we mentioned that Keon Brooks was going to start, but on senior night, that is not the case. Into the corner. Kenny will put it up, and it hits the corner where the backboard and the rim meet. Passano to tap it away, and we will have a clock stoppage at 6:43. Dwenger get the ball. It essentially counts as a turnover, as a out of bounds. 6:41 to play, first quarter, no score. Northside, number 1 team in Class 4A. Shot goes up, no good, off target by Martin. Lost out of bounds. Malik Martin will bring it in, the 6'7" senior. Getting to the half court. Down low now, Keon Brooks is in the lineup. Looks it back up top to Quarles. To Brooks on the left side. Inches his way closer. Cross court pass opposite side to Holmes. Dials it in for 3. Northside takes the early lead. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Almost swiped by Kenny, and he can do that all night. Donovan squares up for 3, answering the momentum burst with his own three-pointer. It's a tie game, 3-3. 5:45 to play first quarter. Keon Brooks takes it to his right. One-handed pass to Holmes. Will knife inside. Back to Brooks from 3. Hangs on the rim. Got it! A 3-point lead yet again for Northside. 6-3. Top of the key to Smithy. Deals it off. Pettenberg calling out the play. Swings it to the right side of Donovan. Down low to Passano. Puts it up with a short jumper. Hangs on the rim. No good. Kenny with the rebound. And Kenny, the force to be reckoned with. A defensive superstar. Quarles squares around. Air ball. Kenny will save it. Holmes back to Brooks. Brooks takes a moment. Looks at his options. Gets the screen from Martin. Comes down low. Top of the key. Fires it off to Kenny down the baseline. Open look to Quarles. No good. Battle for the rebound. Dwenger has it. Smithy back up top to Donovan, to Pattenberg. Now Martin has it. 4:32 to play first quarter. A 3-point game. Trying to drive to the baseline. Pattenberg swings it off Quarles, and it will remain a Blackhawk basketball. Brandon Johnson comes into the contest, checking out Malik Martin. 4:25 to play first quarter. Dwenger riding a 1-game winning streak, puts up the shot, no good from Smithy. Kenny with the rebound to Brooks, and that one is swiped by Martin. Open look to the basket. Kenny gets in front of him, but Martin will not be denied. And it's a 1-point game. Northside slowing it down. Kenny brings it across on the old Redskins logo. 4 minutes to play, halfway gone, and stop number 1 of this contest. Up top, off to Kenny, underneath the Brooks, and he'll send it home! The big flush! Back up to a 3-point lead, 8-5. Pattenberg swings it off to the near side of Smithy, back up top to Pattenberg. 3.5 minutes to play first quarter. Passano puts up the shot, no good. Quarles leading the charge across, slows it down. Off to Kenny, back to Quarles. Smithy right in his face, cross court pack to the opposite side. Johnson back up top. Kenny waiting for the shot. ticking closer to the 3-minute mark. Underneath, all alone, sneaking inside for the basket, Johnson. And it's now a 5-point lead, the biggest lead of the contest for the Legends. Donovan puts up the three, bangs on the rim, no. Quarles with the rebound. Goes right downtown and gets it knocked away, and there's a foul. Looks like that one is going to go on Hayden Smithy. First one of the contest. .240 remaining in the first quarter. Keon Brooks will bring it in. He's going to dunk. And with it, a 7-point lead. Timeout called. We want to remind you, SportsCenter is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. SportsCenter, ready and willing to help you place orders and answer your questions concerning pricing. SportsCenter, located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. Another proud sponsor of these broadcasts. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine, you can check them out at parkview.com. Donovan will bring it across. A 7-point lead and lost out of bounds. Pittenberg can't find the handle. 2:27 to play first quarter. Brooks will bring it in. He's got a three-pointer and a dunk. Brooks to the near side, thinks about a three for a moment. Back to Quarles, inching his way inside the perimeter. No look pass underneath. So good that Jordan almost didn't see it coming and just enough to lose it out of bounds. Just over 2 minutes playing in the first quarter. Stolen away by Kenny, 2-on-1. Off to Quarles, up and good. It is now a 9-point contest. 19-5, stolen away again. Kenny to the hoop, got it! An 11-point lead, and Bishop Dwenger is left reeling. Donovan cuts to the free throw line, knocked away. Brooks a 1-on-2, and that one is swiped, and there's a foul. Martin will pick up the foul. That is his first and the team's second. Zach McKenna into the lineup for Dwenger. Elijah Long checks into the game. Elijah Holmes on the wing right. Back up top to Kinney. Underneath to Brooks with a one-handed grab. He wants it to come to the baseline, gives it off to Long, up and no good. Bangs into Passano. And there underneath is Long, and he will be hammered. So Passano with the foul. That is number 3 for Dwenger, and going to the line, Elijah Long. And he makes it. Lucas Lehrman checking into the contest as well, number 25 on the low block. Chance to build it to an 13-point game, and it falls short. Hanging at 12 right now. 17-5, just over a minute to play first quarter. Northside keyed by the defense of Devontae Kinney. To the outside, trying to dial it in. Too hard, hits the far side of the rim. Off to Holmes, comes inside loses it. Now Long grabs it. Up to Kinney. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Northside coach Shabazz Khalik in his baby blue shoes to boot. Swiped away by Martin. Open look to the basket. Up and in. Caught Northside napping, which hasn't happened all that much. 4 points now for Martin. Long. Underneath it. Too hard for Elijah Holmes. Sends it about 4 rows deep into the stands. 10-point lead. 18 seconds remaining. McKenna brings it across. Short pass to Pittenberg. Finally gets it across. 11 seconds showing on the clock. Northside, all kinds of pressure coming from Devontae Kinney. 5 seconds on the clock. Northside really clamping down, and with 1.3 seconds left, there is a foul. It'll be an inbound situation, just about enough time. Long will be. That one will go on Elijah Holmes. It was originally called by the PA announcer as Elijah Long. The shot up, no good. Pittenberg misses on the perimeter. So at the end of one, it is Northside 17. Bishop Dwenger 7 in that quarter. 5 points on the boards from Keon Brooks. 3 from Elijah Holmes. 2 from Kinney. 2 from Johnson. 2 from Quarles. And 1 from Elijah Long. Meanwhile, for Dwenger, just 2 players getting in the action. Conlon Martin has 4. Campbell Donovan has 3. (17-7) the score right now. Today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can catch games like this all season long. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. We get started with the second quarter. Set to bring it in is Brandon Johnson. He will deal it off to Kinney. Kinney gets it off to Brooks. Brooks top of the key. Back to Johnson. Johnson makes his move into the corner to Long. That one won't drop. Dwenger on the run, leading the charge. McKenna into the corner. The shot from outside. Conlon Martin. He now has 7. It's a 7-point game. Dwenger on a 5-0 run. Johnson, top of the key. Looks it off to the far side. Almost lost it. And the basket up and good by Johnson. He now has 4. The lead back up to 9. Nate Carball in the lineup for Northside, going to the hole. Donovan, he gets stuffed. And with it, so Johnson will pick up the foul, number 2 for Northside. Campbell Donovan at the line, makes the first one. Elijah Holmes checks back into the game, checking in for the first time for Bishop Dwenger is Grant Richardson. Second one is up and good. And it's an 8-point game. Kinney on the wing left, waiting for Brooks to come open, gets the screen instead, deals it to the corner. Brooks will let it fly. Got it. Nothing but net. Brooks now has 8. Back up to a 10-point contest. 6:30 to play first quarter. Dwenger basketball. Swings it off to the left side. Richardson puts up the shot. He got it. About a 15-footer. A 10-point game. I'm sorry, an 8-point game. A little slow on the scoreboard. To the corner. Carball from 3. Nope. That bounces back. The rebound he yanked down by Lehrman, and trouble in the backcourt. Donovan will bring it back across. He's guarded tightly by who else? Devontae Kinney. Johnson out to meet Martin. The shot goes up. Carball with the rebound out to Kinney. He will cut to the outside, scramble for the basketball, and this one should go Dwenger way. And it will go to Dwenger. Bring it in will be Zach McKenna. To the half court. Donovan swings it off to McKenna. Back up top. That's to Richardson. Richardson swings it off to Donovan. No good. Up top, McKenna. He'll come into the paint, give it off. On the rim, no good. Dwenger cannot buy a shot tonight. Brooks through traffic. Can't get the pass off to Johnson, out of bounds. And if Northside is just able to make connections on their fast break and their transition, they'd probably be leading by 15. Martin to the half court. Swings it off to Lehrman. Back up top to McKenna. McKenna will let fly with a 3. That one on the rim, no good. Brooks, the one-handed grab. Quickly off to the far side. Back up top to Brooks. He loses it for a moment, backpedals. Looking for his options. Putting it up from 16, nope. The reaching rebound from Zach McKenna. And Dwenger has the ball again. 22-14, an 8-point contest. The Legends on top. Conlon, high away from the basket at the top of the key. McKenna lets fly too hard. Devontae Kinney, quick out. And Brooks will send it home again! It is the dunking dynamo. His third dunk, and we haven't even played 2 quarters. Lehrman comes out, call for the travel. And there may have been words exchanged inside with Brooks. Nick Passano checking back into the game. Hayden Smithy checks in as well. A 10-point contest. Under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Northside with the basketball. Devontae Kinney brings it across. 3:47 to play. On the far side from Quarles to Brooks. Brooks lets fly from about 14 on the low baseline. Up and good. And as we've said before, Brooks can do it from wherever he wants to. 12 points for him. It's also a 12-point lead. Dwenger struggling just to get their offense unchecked. To the basket, up, no good from Donovan. Scramble for the rebound. Passano will put it up, and there's a foul underneath. It looks early like it would go on Brooks. That is number 3 for Northside. Brooks' his first one. Nick Passano at the line. He'll take 2. Eyes the basket. And that one is no good. Northside with 5 fouls. I'm sorry, 3 and 3 for both of these squads. Second one is up and good. Passano with his first basket. Cuts the lead down to 11. Devontae Kinney slowly across the half court to Quarles. Brooks will set the screen. Now back to Kinney. Kinney on the left side to Holmes. Dwenger comes up with it. Knocked out of bounds, and it went off Elijah Holmes. And all that Hayden Smithy could do as he waited for that pass is watch it go into the stands. Northside takes the timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. Don't forget, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education that you need to advance your game. If you have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more, then we've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. This is a Northside team that people have often criticized for having moments where they take plays off or maybe not having the same mental focus. We saw that last week against Bowman Academy before exploding late in the third quarter. And early on, Northside has had that bugaboo as well. Pittenberg guarded by Kenny very tightly. Off to Smithy, who's guarded tightly as well. That's been the story of the game, though. Dwenger has had trouble executing their offense. And they're trailing by 11. Into the paint, Smithy turns to the inside, up, no good. And a great move, but it just would not go. Lost out of bounds, Northside basketball. 26-15, 2:23 to play, second quarter. Kinney off to Johnson, back up top to Kinney. To Quarles on the left side. Quarles back to Kinney, and Kinney will back away from the action near where the old hash mark would be back in the day. And coming inside, looks to the corner. Takes a move to the inside. Quarles with the mid-range jumper. Got it. Quarles now with 4. The lead up to 13. That's as high as Northside has had it. Dwenger has not had the lead at any point tonight. Martin puts off the off-balance shot. Kinney cuts to the inside. Cuts to the hole. Up and in. Kenny saw his move. He saw it probably about half court. It's now a 15-point game. Northside doubling up Dwenger, 30-15 right now. Donovan comes up, nails the 3. He now has 8. 30-18 the score. Minute 10 remaining. Kenny leading the offense for the Legends. Kenny will fade it off to the right side. Offensive foul on Johnson. That's his first. That's number 4 for Northside. Elijah Long checks back into the game. Had a free throw, 1 of 2 in the first quarter. Dwenger to the half court. Zach McKenna. Passano tries to cut to the inside. The reverse layup, no good. Brooks there to scoop it up. Quarles takes it to the hole. Opposite side, bank shot up and in. 32-18 from the outside. No good from Donovan. Gets his own rebound. Smithy will lose it on the baseline, and Dwenger has it back with 23 seconds remaining. McKenna will look at Donovan, puts it up from about 15. Nope. Hits the iron. Brooks will dribble his way out of trouble. 15 seconds on the clock. Will pull it up just inside the perimeter. The rebound. Dwenger yanked it down by Pentenberg. Pentenberg will come across. Have a north side foul. Elijah Long picks up his first. Number 5 for Northside. 6.5 seconds left in the first half. Rolls it in and it's kicked. Well, actually threw it in, kicked it, then it ended up becoming a roll. 32-18. It's been all Northside, and Northside swiped away. All alone will take it up and lay it in. Kenny will finish the first half with 6. We'll take the timeout, and we will be back. This is high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. We welcome you back. Northside leading Bishop Dwenger 34-18. Equal quarters of 17 apiece for Northside. Brings them to where they're at. Dwenger had 7 in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter. And by the way, today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at SummitCitySports.com. On Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can see all kinds of fun stuff, including our dunk highlight video. And there's been 3 already tonight, and we're expecting more. Northside basketball swings it over to Devontae Kinney on the right side, up top to Quarles. Just a toe over the line. That one goes in and out. Dwenger rebound, brings it across quickly as Pentenberg to the baseline, squared her up for 3. Martin, that drops. Northside fans wanted a foul there. Now Martin has 10 points, and he's got half of Dwenger's scoring. A 14-point lead, 14-20 right now. Elijah Holmes off to Devontae Kinney. Back to Quarles, comes into the paint, puts it up and in. Quarles into the paint with authority. Of course, Northside playing without senior forward Jalen Butts, who's got an ailment of some sort. We won't speculate other than to say that if he's not playing, it's not gonna be your common cold. 36-20, a 16-point lead. Northside brings it to the half court. Devontae Kinney inside, tries to deal it off. Coming up with it with a gift is Conlon Martin. McKenna comes in, swooping into the paint, off target completely, and Brooks wraps up the rebound, protecting it. Off to the near side of Brennan Johnson, into the corner from Quarles. Quarles, who we saw last week, got things started. He now has 12. Top of the key, no good from Conlon, and it'll be a Northside basketball. Dwenger wanted a foul there. Quarles and Brooks sharing the lead in this contest with 12 points. Martin has 10, and Martin is kind of getting the guy who's been trying to shoot him out of trouble, and it's not been working. From the outside, up and good. Quarles continues his hot streak. He's got 15. A 22-point game, and this game has ballooned to the biggest lead of the contest for Northside. Stolen away by Kinney, all alone, up and in. Kinney slow and steady on the fast break. He's not going to get flashy. Passano inside, met by the double team, and Brooks swatting his arms around, and Passano finally gets it to go. He's got 3 points, 44-22. 5:30 to play, third quarter. Johnson off to Kinney. Kinney back away from the action. Watches Quarles break free, top of the key into the paint. Will let one go. Nope. The rebound. Smithy for Dwenger. Off to Martin, shooting from 3. Nope. Tracked down into the corner, and that one will be out of bounds, and it will stay a Dwenger basketball. Martin brings it in. Pittenberg over to Donovan, back to Pittenberg. Pittenberg squares around to shoot. Comes inside, off to Martin. Martin will put up the hook from the paint, up and in. Martin now has 12. 12 of 24, 8 points as well for Campbell Donovan. He has not scored in this half. Elijah Holmes up top to Johnson. Johnson off to Brooks. Brooks backs away from the action for the left wing. Up, got it. Brooks now has 15. Brooks finds ways to score. 47-24. Into Passano. Tries to swoop around on Brooks and didn't get the basket, but it looks like Brooks will get hit with the foul. That's actually going to be on Brandon Johnson. That's number 3 in the first of the half for Northside. Passano at the line where he is 1 for 2 tonight. He's got 4 points now, and he is also 2 for 3. 22-point game. It's been as big as 24. Second one is up, hits the front of the rim. Elijah Long gets the rebound out to Devontae Kinney. Off to Quarles and a travel. Quarles tried to cut to the baseline, took an extra step. 47-25. Dwenger with the basketball, trailing the number 1 team in Class 4A in all of Indiana. Conlon Martin up top to Pittenberg. To the outside to Campbell Donovan. Up, no good. Kinney swings it over to Long. No. McKenna with the rebound. And Passano into the paint. Tries the dunk, and the backboard won't let it drop. Donovan will knock that one down. Shabazz Khalid pointing his finger. Timeout is called. We will keep it right here. We remind you, Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training and treatment that you need to advance your game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. And Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offers rental equipment, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center, located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. The lead has dropped to 19. Dwenger riding a bit of momentum. Shabazz Khalid on the court addressing his players. And Northside will have it on the inbound after the three-pointer from Campbell Donovan. Donovan now has 11 points, 12 points for Conlon Martin. That's where 95% of the scoring has come from. Well, can we say 99%? There's only been one other player to score. Quarles backs away from the action. Makes his move, puts it up, no good. The rebound, Martin dribbling hard. Off to Donovan, circles the wagons, comes into the paint. He'll put it up and in. And Dwenger has cut the lead to 17. A 7-0 run at this point. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Kenny deals it into the corner to Quarles. Got it. Juan Quarles, who now has 18. 3 3-pointers in this quarter. So he's 3 for 3 and the 3. 20-point lead. McKenna will put up the 3, but a travel is called. Elijah Holmes brings it in to McKinney. I'm sorry, to Devontae Kinney. Kinney, top of the key, wants to make his move, deals it into the corner. Up, no good. The rebound to Dwenger. Pittenbergen loses it. Elijah Holmes comes up with it, and there's a foul. Looks like it's going to go on Conlon Martin. Actually, that is going to go on McKenna. That is his first. Lucas Lehrman and Hayden Smithy check back into the game. Smithy, one of the original starters for the Saints. Northside up by 20. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. They've got 18 points from Juan Quarles, 15 from Keon Brooks. Kinney lets it fly from 3. And Kinney now has 11. 3 players in double digits. Donovan comes into the paint, deals it off, trouble with it on the deck, scrambled for it, it'll go out of bounds, and it will stay at Dwenger basketball. Quarles has 18, Brooks has 15, 4 for Johnson, 11 for Devontae Kinney, 3 for Elijah Holmes, and 1 for Elijah Long. The inbound to Campbell Donovan from the corner, puts it up. The rebound, and Lehrman will put it up and in. Lehrman just the 4th player to score for Dwenger tonight. From the outside, Quarles. Just the conventional 2 that time, but he's got 20. And Quarles is really showing his stuff lately. Big last week against Bowman Academy. Smithy puts it up, no good. Long the rebound to Kinney, off to Brooks. He'll let it fly from 22! And with it, Brooks has 18 and a timeout. Don't forget, Sports Center, Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, is offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and answer any questions concerning printing and pricing you may have. Sports Center located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. When we come back, 1:02 remaining in the third quarter. And so far, Northside has already scored 24 points. $14 at this point for Northside. And it's a 16-point lead right now. Campbell Donovan to the half court. And the foul, that is going to go against Devontae Kinney. Kinney, who is a defensive genius, gets called with a rare foul. Shot pumped up from Donovan, no good. Kinney with the rebound. Brooks in the breadbasket will bring it across. Quarles squares around. One-on-one against McKenna, takes a step inside. Hooks it off to Brooks. Brooks waist, spins around, up, no good. Air ball comes down to McKenna. Martin corners it to the inside, up and good on the bank shot. Martin doing whatever he can to keep Bishop Dwenger in this contest. He now has 14. Holmes up top to Long. To Kinney. Kinney weaving through traffic, puts the off-balance shot, and he's fouled. So he will go shooting three, and I'm not sure that he was exactly outside the arc, but they say he was. So he'll go to the line all alone to shoot three. First one is no good. The foul, that one on Conlon Martin. It's his second, and that's just number 2 of the half for Dwenger. Devontae Kinney at the line. Up and good, leads it in with that last move there at the end. Now, did he just take 2 or did he take 3? Okay, so that wasn't a 2, and that wasn't a 3. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was, but it looked like they held up 3 fingers. It looked like he was just inside the line, so that's right. 59-34 the score. Today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. A 25-point third quarter. And a 16-point quarter for Dwenger. 59-34, the fourth quarter getting started. Campbell Donovan up top to Smithy. Smithy into the paint, looks it inside, off glass, no good. Brooks there for the rebound. Deals it off to Kinney. Kinney jukes to the inside, off to Brooks. Brooks will back away from the action. He's guarded by a double team. Johnson underneath the Kinney and just sneaks inside, up and in. Kinney now has 14. 3 players in double digits. Northside foul accompanying it.
Northside fouls on number 4, Devontae Kinney. His second team.
Devontae Kinney with number 2. Conlon Martin goes to the line. First free throw of the night for him, up and good. He's got 15 now. Kinney and Martin have kind of been going at it each other, not in a bad way. They've just been, they're opposites tonight, so they're going to bump into each other and they're going to get fouls, and there's going to be just some exchanges down there. Quarles down low, gets it knocked away, no question about it. That's a foul. Quarles will go to the line to shoot 2. Richardson, the foul. That is his first. Quarles to the line where he has not taken a free throw tonight. That one is up and good. He's got 21. Another one on the way. It's good. 63-36. A 27-point lead. Northside 19-1 on the season. Donovan from the outside. He's now got 15. Northside has won 13 straight. Brooks underneath, up and in, and I believe he's been fouled. Count the basket. So Brooks has 21. He has 20, has a chance to get 21. Eyes the basket up, and it is good. 66-39. Martin cuts inside, puts it off glass. Nope. Brooks will track down the long rebound, leads the charge out to Quarles, who lays it up reverse. Quarles now with 24. Stolen away by Kinney, all alone, will deal it off, and nobody there to get it. Brooks was supposed to snag it. Martin one-on-one against Johnson, takes it up and in. Martin now with 18 to the baseline. Sent to the outside of Kinney. That one squares around for Elijah Long. Long now has 4, and with it a 30-point advantage. Smithy, this is getting to be NBA All-Star time now. Conlon with the 3. Conlon with 21. And we've got 5:45 yet to play. Kinney heels just about an inch or two from the logo at center court. Brooks very slowly moves ahead, met by the double team. Off to Long, baseline drive up and in. He's now got 6. McKenna into the paint, may have traveled, but no call. Smithy will deal it underneath to McKenna, up. And the foul on Brooks. That's his second. McKenna will go to the line. So the basket will count with the goaltending call. Off to Holmes, backs away from the action, off to Brooks. Brooks taps it off to Carball, back up top. Downtown, Johnson takes it up, nope. He will draw the foul. Richardson now picks up number 3. Moving ever so close to bonus time for Northside. Brandon Johnson has 4, make that 5 with the free throw. Lead that grew as big as 30 at 71-41. It's now 75-46. 6 points now for Brandon Johnson. Up top to McKenna, puts up the 3, hits in the front of the rim. Johnson through traffic, weaving across the half court. Off to Quarles, let's fly with the 3, got it. Quarles is on fire as he's been all night. 27 for the senior. Turning around with his own 3 attempt, Pentenberg no good. Northside rebound, cuts to the inside and foul before. Looks like that's going to be on McKenna. McKenna picks up number 2, that's number 6. Dwenger calls the timeout as you hear. Reminder, Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletes and athletics. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education that you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? Then we've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. All kinds of games tonight around the area, and we don't have a score yet, but Snyder and Bishop Luers and what would be the equivalent of an SAC championship at this point. Snyder at 7-0. Luers at 6-1. Northside at 6-1, but almost all but locked out of a would-be chance for a championship, having lost the tiebreaker. Quarles lets fly from past 19. Nope. The rebound through the double team off to Campbell Donovan. Streaking into the paint. He'll put it up. No. Yanks it down. On the deck, scramble for it, and this one will stay with Dwenger. Campbell Donovan up and in. He's got 17, and at this point, defense is just kind of a concept. Brooks will let fly with a three. Nope, short. Carball, reverse layup, up and in. He's got two. 3:27 left to play in this Titanic affair. Northside is led by as much as 30. It's at 32 right now. Underneath, the reverse layup, and good by Richardson. He now has 4. Johnson to the baseline, thinks better of it. Gives to Elijah Holmes, up and in, no good. McKenna with the rebound, swiped by Johnson. That one is good. Johnson now has 8. A 32-point game yet again. Martin to Donovan, to McKenna. Knocked away out of bounds, but stays Dwenger basketball. All kinds of substitutions now. So you get out your scorecards. Carlos O'Brien, one of them in. He got the rare start tonight as a senior. Malik Martin in for Northside. Underneath the scramble, and it's the reserves versus the reserves. John Henry Reith also in there for Dwenger. We can mention Chip Clark, who's playing in the lineup for Dwenger as well. David McComb. And not to be outdone, Tommy Steele. O'Brien puts up the shot, no good. The scramble for it. Dwenger basketball. Clark will put it up and in. Clark has 2. Elijah Long puts it up, no good. The rebound scooped up by Dwenger and McComb. Clark will put up another shot from outside, no. Long through traffic, high stepping into the paint. Will take it coast to coast at the last moment. Dealing off, swatted away by Clark on the would-be pass, on the would-be move. Clark inches his way closer, deals it around on the far side, McComb. McComb to the baseline. Clark up top. That one falls short. Clock will stop at 1:09. So just 2 games remaining on the season for Northside. Playing next Friday at Lures, and then on the road February 21st at South Bend Riley. Dwenger will next play at Leo on the 15th, at Northrop, Marion, and Lakewood Park. Under a minute to play, a 30-point contest. Clark will bring it across, and O'Brien with the foul. And again, Northside getting slow, getting started. Jumping out to a 17-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. And then hitting on the gas to exploit it to a 30-point lead right now. 45 seconds remaining. Dwenger basketball to Clark, to McComb. O'Brien into the face of the Dwenger defender. That is Amon Clark. Actually, that is not Amon Clark. We have an old roster, but that is definitely not Amon Clark. 19 seconds remaining. 82-52. Deals it off. Malik Martin gets stuffed inside. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. Martin will shoot 2. Leans into it, got it. Second one is up and good. Took forever to come down, but he got it. 9 seconds. Clark will from the corner. Nope, rebound out to O'Brien. Long will just wait for traffic to clear, tries to get it away, and that will do it. Northside, 84. Bishop Dwenger, 52. Northside rolling to its 14th straight win. Improves to 20-1 on the season. Dwenger drops to 8-9, and that will do it for us. Thanks so much for tuning in, and a reminder, today's broadcast was brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So long, everybody. It's a Northside win, 84-52 over Dwenger.